Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to, as soon as it loads here. Come on. There it is. Welcome back to Timberborn. Yeah, we played this last Friday during the night, and this is how far we got. Basically a good overview of the whole colony as it stands right now. And yeah, we're just gonna keep going with this one. So, got it loaded up. We're working on setting up all of our areas to get everything. We have this dam set up here, and this smaller one over here. I wanted to put a floodgate in here, so that's in process, but we're starting to build up our platforms and fill out areas and what have you. So let's just get that running again. This is our big project right now, just expanding our dammed off area so we have a little bit more water during the dry seasons. Oh yeah, I was like, why is it going so slow? I hadn't, when you reload the game, it automatically turns you down to the slower speed, so good thing to remember. We have quite a bit of spillage coming from the dams here. And once this is done, there'll be quite a bit more coming out that way. But that'll be good. It'll actually prevent contamination from leaking back this way. Not that it has or does, but just in case. That source is way far away. That's kind of cool, actually. There's a thing there, so you could dam this up, demolish these, and it would instead run down this channel. And you could get rid of this, and it would just dump like right off of the map directly. So that's very cool. And then, do they have something like that for this one? They sure do, right here. And this one you wouldn't. Yeah, you'd still want to dam that up. Then it would just flow back this way. Right here. So it doesn't push it all the way down the map. But it does push it back so you can claim some of this land. That's pretty cool. I think the hard thing with this map is going to be getting water further away from this river. That's going to be the real challenge here. We got a couple metal mines down that way. Seeing if there's more somewhere else. There is one here. Like way on the far side of that source. What else have we got? Anything? Not so much. We do have a freshwater source right here, which is cool. So doing that diversion here would actually allow all of this to be green during the wet season. So that's probably a priority project there. But yeah, doing pretty good so far. Getting things going. We have our forester set up. And yeah, really just trying to get this finished. Because it not only acts as paths for us, but yeah, like I said, gives us some more water storage. And then we'll probably tear this down and replace it with just normal paths. So these two sections will just be connected, basically. And then I might do the same thing with this one eventually, but I'm not sure. So let's check out landscaping. How much does a floodgate actually cost? 150, and we have 275. So let's go ahead and do that right now, actually. Yes. And we are going to build that. right here. And so what that is going to allow us to do is have this open during the wet season, so this can be nice and full, and we can just completely close it in the dry season to hold back all of this water so it doesn't accidentally get pumped out or anything. So just a little bit of a fail-safe. Not super necessary, but yeah, I think it'll be good. Okay, and we're starting to work on our apartments. I might actually change the design on this a little bit, because I have a design that uses the triple lodges, but we don't have the science to unlock that yet, so. And storage, we need to unlock our larger storage stuff too. But basically we just need more science, and we have 6 unemployed beavers. That might be a thing to do like right now. So this is like the housing ring, this is the storage ring. And there's nothing much going on up here. So yeah, we'll turn this into the science-y area for now. We just need inventors, lots and lots of inventors. Okay, let's look at platforming this and doing a 4th one right here. All right, cool. And then obviously we're going to want to diversify our food a little bit. Right now we've got carrots and we've got sunflowers. And this is not going to be a permanent home for this either. And then we have berries. So other food sources would be good. I kind of want the food to come out this way. If we can. I love that they now will like deviate from the paths to build things. I don't know if they did that before, but I know for like going to jobs and stuff, they didn't really deviate from paths at all. We don't have a ton of logs, do we? We're basically just waiting for our trees to grow up. Does this cover these? Looks like it does. Do we not have a cut order set for these? We do not, hence why they are still just sort of sitting here. And when these grow up, they too will need cut orders. These also need cut orders. Alright, I think that's got that. So that'll get us a few more logs for now until some more of this stuff grows up. And just to finish this out, Okay, I see the problem here. So eventually we're going to move this forward so that we can put a platform right there. And since we're going to have a platform here, we'll probably just put platforms right there too. This is going to have stairs here and here. And like I said, probably going to have platforms here and here. And we'll have to bring this path back. 1. 2, platform there. And have stairs on both of those. Okay, oh, and then we can just go ahead and put the path on the platforms. Okay. Alright, some of the pine trees are starting to grow. That's great. Really just waiting for chestnuts to grow and maples to grow. One of the great things about finishing this off is we'll have the green a little bit more permanently further down, so we can plant some more of the maples. I guess I could potentially plant on this side a little bit. I'd probably just need to put a new forester over here, though. Alright, so it seems like food is good. It seems like water is pretty good. And he's sharpening his teeth, that's great. Everything's running pretty smooth. I've been playing on another map, just in personal time, to kind of like get a feel for a game, and it's like so much harder, because you don't have a river like this to give you power or like make easy dam opportunities. It's just you have it's the archipelago map, so you just, in order to hold water during the dry seasons, you kind of have to make massive levee structures, which it's pretty crazy, but it's been fun. Alright, we said it wasn't really, there's this, but there's not like an actual mine out this way, or is there? Oh, there is. That's kind of far away. I don't know if we could actually get to that with one district. So we might eventually have to put another district out here so we can get to this and this. There is, oh, there is one right here. Okay. Well, never mind then. We'll probably just come this way. That's... we follow this diagonal line. Yeah, that's definitely inside. And then there's another one over here. We really needed more. That could be like our metal area, and we have this and this also. Then along this line is kind of our lumber area. Or that's the intention anyway. And up in this direction, I guess will be kind of like science and like science, power, and any kind of industry that's not directly associated with lumber, metal, or food. Okay, so we built this, but we don't have a way to get to it yet. We don't have any homeless beavers though, right? No, everyone's good. We have one free bed still. Really just kind of have to give them a chance to get caught up. I guess I could come over here with an extra lumberjack flag. And we do have some unemployed beavers, so that would work fine. And we'll set up a cut order for these trees over here. Alright, perfect. And that should help us get moving here a little bit faster. Oh, I see. Okay. I thought there was like a gap there. But it's just a perspective thing. Alright, this is almost done, actually. Believe it or not. One thing I should probably do is maybe get like a water pumping station over here, so I can pull from the deeper water. That's like not really watering my crops. Okay, yeah, that rose a lot. Holy cow. And this isn't even done yet. There we go. Good thing we have plenty of outlet here, because otherwise this would be backing up like crazy. And it expanded our area. What are these, chestnuts? And so let's go ahead and plant some extra maple up here. And some extra chestnuts. Sorry, that is our dog. He thinks that it is necessary to bark all the time, essentially. But we do love her. Very cute. Even cuter than the beavers in this colony here. Don't tell him I said that, though. Okay. And let's go ahead and expand the cutting area also. Okay, here comes our drought. And that's in just under 3 days now. But we do have this set up, so I think we're in a good spot, honestly. And we just have 2 water pumpers. Actually, we could put those right off of platforms. I'd need doubles for this area. And that way we're not taking up any of the fertile ground for the pumps. Like, this is an area that's essentially not going to be used for anything else, so... I don't know what it is about the sunflower seeds, but, like, they just get eaten so fast. I guess you have to plant, like, a crap ton of them to keep up with it. Even in my other playthrough, like, I have tons of carrots, tons of berries, and, like, never any sunflower seeds. But I guess that makes sense. These, like, sunflower seeds don't go nearly as far as, like a carrot would. Oh good, we've almost got all of our science huts running as well. And we have access to our beaver house here, which is good. It looks like I'm going to have to stick to the style here. I made this first section smaller than I did in the other playthrough. Interesting. Alright, drought has started officially. So this should stop flowing. But should all just kind of sit there. Oh, we have our floodgate. Perfect. Let's raise this. And that will hold this water here to keep our farm area hydrated, and most of this one as well. Even during the drought. And then even if we pump all of this water up, which seems unlikely, but it's possible, this will still keep these crops hydrated, so that'll be good. Alright, this is done officially, so we can actually get rid of this. So now that's out of the way. Alright, I'm trying to see... I guess if we need more houses, we just build them on here for now. But we need to wait for this stuff to get finished, and this stuff to get finished. Before we start going nuts on anything else. Okay, and it looks like in the dry season, these are not going to make it, so we're going to go ahead and not plant in these areas again. But we have a lot more room to plant up here, so we will do that. And we'll expand our cutting area to match. There we go. And I don't know if this covers the whole area. Oh, it does. Yeah, 100%. Good. Yeah, I love that this is holding enough water to expand all the way over there. That's great. And I actually see an opportunity here. We run levees down this side. And one over here. And obviously we'll do paths right along that. We want platforms here. Again, for our path. And we can do floodgates here. So in the wet season, we'll be able to capture a little bit of water right here. And then when droughts come, we can throw these floodgates up and just hold on to that, and that'll expand the green area even further out this way. And maybe up this way a little bit too. Alright, awesome. Now, technically, I probably don't need these levee blocks along here. But just for the sake of continuing the path, I think it makes sense to go ahead and put them there. Oh, that looks nice. I think our real holdup is planks. Obviously, we won't be making right now because we have no power. We could put in a power wheel. We have some unemployed beavers. I don't love to use these. But it would keep the planks rolling even in the dry season. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Oh, batteries actually aren't that expensive, believe it or not. I didn't realize they were cheap, science-wise. Alright, we do have a bit of science saved up. We could unlock our triple platform. I don't know that we need to yet. We can get double or triple floodgates. Again, I don't know that we need to do that. Yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff. But we were saying we needed to do our larger storage areas. I'm thinking, since we'll be able to keep pumping from here, even during dry seasons, I'm thinking... Yeah, we don't have gears yet. Maybe unlocking the large warehouse. And I don't think I'll have a ton of uses for the bigger housing, so we'll wait on that. Yeah, our big holdup right now is planks. Seems like logs have been well distributed, just waiting on the planks to finish it out. Alright, sorry about that. Our dog had a bit of a barking fit and had a phone call we had to take, so... So really just kind of laying out some stuff that's going to happen. We went ahead and researched the aquatic farmhouse, and we're setting out the paths to kind of decide where that's going to go. Also trying to do a bit more water storage, just so we're set on that. And we need to build another one of our pumping stations. That little bit of symmetry there is probably not necessary, but it makes me feel better. Alright, set this to water as well. Alright. Are you empty? You are empty. Good. So let's go ahead and get rid of this. And we'll connect up our path through there. We're going to be doing platforms. Alright, so it looks like it's time to research that triple platform so we can actually get up here. So let's go in here. Nope. Paths, structures. And yeah, we do have the science for it, so let's get rid of that. And we're going to demolish this and this. And it looks like we have enough room over here, so no big deal there. Obviously we'll do the triple here and a double right here. And same thing on this side. And we will have to pull this path back one space, and we'll want to put up stairs. Connect all the paths up. Alright, and we'll let them work on that. Honestly, this is probably going to be the best place for the aquatic farmhouse. Let's just see what the dimensions on that are. Yeah, so put a couple more platforms there. And that should get us what we need. Perfect. We are ready to build our next water pump. It looks like our pumping efforts are kind of pulling water in and out of this area, so that's why we went ahead and got rid of these extra trees, because they just weren't getting water consistently enough to really grow in that spot. Like I said, having this pumping station here I think is going to be a lot better for us in the long run. And yeah, I don't know why I thought the water came up high enough to get in here, so we'll have to make a water dumping station. Then we can use the pumps to kind of fill this area up. And just pause it whenever that's full. Eventually we can use automated pumps, but that's well down the line. Okay, it looks like this is mostly done. There's a couple saplings we're waiting to have grow up. So we're just waiting for him to have the I don't know what to do thing. That'll be after all these are grown up and cut down. Okay, and we can put in our 4th pump. But now that we have all those extra pumps, we really don't need these 2. Let's go ahead and get rid of them. Alright, we're really just waiting for these paths to finish. Oh, and speaking of finishing paths, let's go ahead and put this one in right here. Demolish this one on the bottom. And go ahead and link everything up with stairs. And that's all linked up. And the only thing left is to do the paths over on this side. But we'll do that in a little bit. And I guess technically we don't need these paths here now either, do we? Alright, now I don't expect that any of our lumber buildings are going to, like, I don't expect trees to be planted up here or in any of these areas, like ever. So maybe this area once we have water being dumped in here, but really not until then. I do want to think about doing a hauling post. Not sure where I want to put that yet. Probably up here with the science stuff. Bad tide. That sucks. So basically what that means is our freshwater sources up here and over here are going to turn into bad water sources. and flow all the way down through our area. And they're going to get caught by all of our dams and basically contaminate all of the water. And it's going to stay contaminated until the bad water tide is over and fresh water flushes all of that out. And yeah, that does not hydrate anything. So having this floodgate here is going to be absolutely vital, because at the last second we can throw that up and at least keep this area good to go. These are probably going to die. Any aquatic plants we have would for sure die. Trees also probably going to die. These have filtration systems on them, so we'll still be able to pull drinking water out of it, but it's going to be slower. So yeah, bad tide is not an ideal situation. So now I'm sitting here thinking, like, what could we potentially do about it in a more long-term scenario? Like, nothing for this one. This one's gonna suck. But we could build a structure here with floodgates. So if we do get a bad water, we can cut it off right here and force it to divert up this way. And just like fill in all of this area, spill back on itself, flood out all of this. That should be fairly substantial though, I think. I guess the goal would be to try to divert it to there. Alright, so we're watching it spread down there already. Let's crank this up to full height. So this area is officially freshwater and can't be contaminated unless this overflows the banks. Yeah, you start to see dehydrating a lot of stuff. Power keeps going, so that's good. Yeah, showers are no good. And like I said, trees are basically gonna go also. Thankfully, it's less than a day of this. But yeah, just not what you want. Like, even the water here is not helping all of these. Now, thankfully, it's a very short one, and the fresh water should quickly wash away all of this. But yeah, I'd love to have a decent plan for how to deal with those in the future. Besides just, like, sucking it up. Like, it killed all of these trees. Which thankfully were already grown up. and will still be cut down. The foresters having to replant the saplings that died. And a lot of the contaminated water just sort of sits here in this dammed up portion until enough fresh water flushes it out. Yeah, it's still holding enough contamination that he's not doing great here on the edge too. But they're slowly getting back to where they need to be. Alright, so the collective height of these should be 0. And eventually we'll fill that up. Okay, this is coming along nicely. Yeah, we've got logs, we're just waiting on planks. So making another place to make planks is probably a priority here. Let's take a look at that, and we'll probably start right up here. Going to want a lumber mill. Alright, so we'll set that up right here. And we're going to put a power wheel with it because it's really our best option for powering a building like this. Not off of a river, and extend the path so someone can access the power wheel. And there we go. Start making some more planks. Alright, hold on. Alright, sorry about that. So I figure let's go ahead and make another lumber mill. And then we can start looking at maybe doing some gears. Which placing that is going to be interesting. I guess technically I could put it here. I'll need to do some platforms and we'll extend this a little. That should be fine. So let's look at doing that. And we'll want to unlock the gear workshop. That will go there. We'll have to get rid of this, and this, and this, and this. And we'll do platform, platform, platform. That went on top, didn't it? Yes. Not what I intended. And then we'll need stairs here. And we'll extend our path right there. And of course we need another power wheel. These need 120 horsepower. Okay, so that's basically 2 power wheels plus 20, which we'll just run it at a little bit lower efficiency. Get rid of this, get rid of this. Okay, we're actually going to get rid of all of this. Yes. And both of these. And this. We're going to do platform here. And double platforms here. We're going to do a double platform here. So, first thing we'll do is a power wheel. Then we'll do another platform and 2 double platforms for the gear workshop. We'll need another. No, I won't need that one. Okay, so now we'll need second power wheel on the other side. And then this will facilitate the path. Okay, so we'll definitely need double platforms to here. And go down to singles right there, and then stairs the rest of the way. So stairs here, stairs here, stairs here. Path to here. Alright, that should do it. Alright, that was a whole project, figuring exactly where to get all that. And it's a good thing we're making extra planks. We're gonna need them. And that should employ... This will employ 2 more beavers, leaving us with 4, and this will employ 3 more, leaving us with just 1 unemployed. So that should be pretty good. Oh, oops. Okay, let's destroy these. And we'll rebuild them. Like that. So they can be gotten to. And that should be good. Yeah, because this side's not connected up yet. So that'll be a whole thing. But we'll get there. How's this coming? Oh, this is basically done. Nice. So we have path onto this area. Great. And doesn't block the river at all. And just sort of waiting for this to finish so we can build our aquatic farmhouse. The beaver sharpening his teeth, love that. And one of the things we should probably look at once most of this stuff is done is an upgrade to water storage. The medium tanks require gears, and some of our larger buildings, like the underground pile, also require gears. Not the large warehouses, though. They just use an inordinate amount of planks and logs, but no gears for those ones. Okay, those platforms are done. Wonderful. Let's get our farmhouse built right there. And let's set the priority on that to high, because I want to go ahead and get that stuff going. And we want to take a look at where this next path goes in. Perfect. This one's going to go up here. So we'll just put it there for now. So these might have to go away. Yeah, it won't let me build on top of crops. And since Since we're using so many planks in other places, I might put levees here instead of platforms, because we just have a ton of logs. And I don't see a huge advantage in putting platforms there. Nothing really needs to pass under there. And pathing to it's going to be kind of a nightmare, so. Now up here we can do more planting stuff, but like over here and over here, we can start looking at some of our food processing buildings, like the grill, which all of the crops from the aquatic farmhouse need at least a grill, and then also like grist mills and bakeries and stuff. Now let's actually high priority this. That should get someone out here pretty much right away. They're not waiting on any resources to do that, they just come over and destroy those. Okay, perfect. And now, I said let's put our levee in here and put a path on top. Alright, now our aquatic farmhouse guy is like, where am I supposed to plant stuff? Because we haven't told them to plant anything yet. And we're definitely going to want to do that. So let's look at the planting things. I have a feeling we're not going to have much available space. No, because we don't have any stairs down anywhere. So we need to make some stairs. Or we can tell them to plant anything. So the first and like most obvious is going to be this. That's right next to the farmhouse. Should give us access to this whole river area. And then we also want to be able to use this area. I think if we put stairs here, that'll give us access to the rest of this as well, as like plantable space. Out of curiosity, can I put a double platform over crops? Not so much. And what about triple? Also not so much. Okay. So we're going to pause this until we have the stairs in place so that we can... no point in having someone sit in there. If we don't have anything to actually plant. This employs 2 beavers when it's active. Alright, they're working on this area, which is great. I'm thinking what... I'll probably have them prioritize these. 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 Just so we have the paths down to everything. And then they can do the rest however they want. But I'd like to connect the path back up. That would be ideal. But yeah, now we're just sort of waiting for things to get built. That's a big part of this, it seems like. Now, another thing we could potentially do build another dam right here. But it's going to be at a higher level than our previous ones. So it'll hold back more water and give us a little bit more arable land back here, which would be awesome. So I think we're going to do that. Let me see what... Is it only 2 deep right here? Yeah. Looks like. Now, a thing we could do, if we really wanted to. This is what, 4 high over here? Yes, it is. So, we could build it to this height and build levees along the edge here. I think is probably what we're going to do. This is going to be a big project. And I don't want to take up any of the actual arable land. We're going to do it like this. It'll narrow the river a little bit, but that's okay. Alright, and then in these corners... No, technically you don't need these, but it makes me feel better. And then right here, we do them across. And we actually need to unlock the triple floodgates. And we'll do those across here. So yeah, that is going to be a large project. Crap. I did that wrong. I actually need platforms across here and floodgates one further out, so we need... those out here. These out here. And we're going to destroy these. Yes. We're going to want them across here. We're going to demolish these. Because it's just extra water storage space, so we don't want to take that up. Instead, we're going to stack double platforms here for our path. we need to get rid of this and this. Need a platform here. Stairs to there. And then path across this. And then just so we can access everything, we'll probably run a path along the edge here. But we might not keep this as a permanent thing. Okay. There we go. So yeah, that's going to be a whole project. We are making all the materials we need for it, so that's good. But it will allow us to store quite a bit more water back here, and the floodgates will allow us to adjust how much we keep. So we could actually get it to spill back into here, and potentially flood up into this area. Bad tide, of course. This structure could also potentially give us a way to deal with some of the bad tide stuff. Just like blocking it off until it goes away. But these are the casualties from the last bad tide. I'll try to get rid of those. Alright, and over here we're doing pretty well. Almost got all the platforms in place. We got one of the power wheels in, which we're going to pause because, you know, there's no reason to run that right now. It's nothing for it to power. Like, we still haven't even cut down all of the dead trees from the last bad tide. The thing is, if this goes... I should finish that off, right? Just looks weird to leave it like that. So it will hold water back to here. Means it will flood back up into this area, but no higher than that. You know, in order to get it to spill into these larger areas, we would need to raise it even one more level. But yeah, I don't see that happening, so... but let's go ahead and put in the... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. The levees right there with the extra path so they can get to them. And remove that because those aren't supposed to be there. And that'll just kind of finish it. Make a nice smooth transition. Alright, less than a day till this bad tide hits. Guess we can unpause this so we can get the gear workshop going. Alright, we'll wait until we see it around this area. Okay. And we're going to close this off. Literally my one defense against bad tides. Closing that floodgate. So the ideal thing to do when we get bad tides like this would be to divert it over to here. And let it spill down this way. We'd probably want to add a level to this. And we basically want to do a line all the way across here. So it would back up and spill into this area, and then do levees to channel it down this way. Yeah, that's gonna be a project and a half, for sure. I love to bark. They truly love to bark. Yeah, this one's definitely longer than the first one was. Okay, and officially this guy's like, I got nothing to do. So, get rid of this. And, in fact, we'll just delete that. It was temporary, just to pull logs out of there. Alright, bad tide has ended, that's good. Killed pretty much all of our trees. Alright, I'm starting to get some fresh water back in. And actually starting to build the levees, so that's exciting. Oh man, I killed so many of these berry bushes. Like, they're dead, so they aren't coming back. And clear them out so these can repopulate. Alright, starting to get our water clear again, that's good. This is the area where it kind of stagnates a little bit. I might consider doing a couple floodgates here instead of the dams, like a couple doubles. Maybe like these 4. And then we'll just keep them closed most of the time, and then when we get bad tides like that, we'll just pop them open, drain this whole area, and then close them and let it refill. Honestly, not a terrible idea. Look at that. Gotta love that. So all of that stuff is done, basically. I'm gonna let them go ahead and catch up on planks and logs and all that kind of stuff before we start doing any more crazy projects. They're working on this. This is the big project right now, and just clearing out these berry bushes that died. Let's go ahead and plant another carrot here, since we can. In fact, we could do more carrots there. We have access to those now. It looks like that's about what we can do for that. These obviously are too far from the water. That's okay. Alright, we actually do have our stairs down into the water, so that's good. Let's take a look at planting some aquatic stuff. I'm thinking Spatterdock. Spatterdock. It will need to be grilled. Well, where's the planting area? Okay, now that we have stairs, we have large planting areas. Obviously this would extend back to here, but we're building this structure right here, so basically up to that structure. All the space in here, all of this, and then all the way down to this area. So good. I think definitely in here is a smart play. So we're going to do that. And then I guess we'll hope that there's not another bad tide. And do all of this. But basically we'll just take all of the planting area that it's affording us. How far down does it go? Basically here. Okay, and that's basically all the area we can cover with this particular aquatic farm. So we'll just let that be what it is. And we'll unpause this, clearly, and let them get to work on that. Now the other thing we're going to need is a grill. So let's go ahead and get that set up. That's a nice easy one. Fits right into that space. Actually, we can slide it right in here. So let's do that. And I'll be right back. Alright, well, I think we've made some good progress today. Unfortunately, our lawn people are here, and the dogs are just going to keep barking. So I think we're going to call this one a little bit early. But it's been fun. We've made some good progress, and we'll take another look at this probably next week. But yeah, until then, thanks for watching, and beaver on. Alright guys, bye.